Okay, it looks like you need to seek some sort of legal advice coming up. You might be making some home improvements and repairs. That's coming up as well. And you do have the expertise to do the job that you're doing at the moment. So you're very well qualified for whatever you're doing. So in the past, you've just gotten a promotion, maybe a salary raise has come in for you, and there might have been some success and recognition that came in with that. Maybe because you just have the expertise to do the job, so that's why you've gotten that promotion. So have confidence when you're working in this new position. Going into the future, there's some wealth coming in, some abundance and growth as well with this new job. So there's going to be further promotions as well. And you might get into a management position coming up soon. So just make sure that you're letting everybody know that you do have the expertise to do this particular job. Act with confidence. Okay, so the main energies of the spread is the Magician. So you're really doing a lot at the moment, very busy. You're probably multitasking at the moment, but you're also involved with a lot of communication and maybe some studying or some research that you're doing as well. So you are trying to accumulate knowledge or information. So you're probably learning on the job at the moment, having to brush up on skills or learn new things, and you're having to do a lot of work. So you're quite busy at the moment. And you're being guided to do that. There's a lot of communication coming in for you as well. Speaking to people maybe over the internet, telephonically. There's a lot of air communication here going on. And, you're actually learning quite a bit as you're doing this particular job. So what's happening for you? You've got the Ace of Swords crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like, new ideas, new energy has come in for you. You're also having to make new decisions. And these decisions are things that are going to be something that's going to affect you for a long time coming. You're also somebody that's got a lot of communication going on with you. You crossed by the Queen of Pentacles, which is probably you. So you are in some sort of management position at the moment. And like I said, it involves a lot of studying and maybe research and a lot of information that you're dealing with. But you're actually quite in charge. Nobody's crossing you. You seem to be somebody who's quite relaxed in the job, and you're managing your finances pretty well as well, and managing projects pretty well. So what's happened for you in the last year? You've had problems with money, finances. It seems with this Four of Pentacles, you can see this woman clutching all these coins to her, and you can see this dragon is almost looks almost angry. So you may have had to pay off some debts that you owed, and you've had to really watch your finances very, very carefully and had very careful money management because you might have had some financial problems. So going in the last 3 months, you've got the King of Wands over here. You've been dealing with somebody who is very much the businessman in a very authoritative position with the King of Wands. Somebody who's like a boss who has been maybe in charge of you. So you've been dealing with this kind of person, somebody who's taking control and somebody who you probably have to answer to. So on your mind, you want to make a decision about doing something different with this Judgment card. It's a difficult decision that you're having to face at the moment. And, you do have, or you're looking for some help to try and make this difficult decision. It involves your career path. You might want to change over to something else, start something new, go in a direction that you wanted to do in the past and never got to do. So you might be facing that kind of decision at the moment. You want to transform yourself into something different, reinvent yourself, go down a pathway that makes you happy, and that's been playing on your mind. So you've got the Two of Wands over here. You can see another decision being made. So you're planning to do something different, and it might involve taking an idea out and presenting it to people. You're trying to communicate with people, communicate this idea with people, try to find that, present it, trying to be very strategic about what you're doing, but you definitely have some sort of decision that you make about which career path you want to go. So you're being faced with it, and you can see with the Judgment card, because it's a major arcana card, it's like a lot of energy is being put into trying to decide which way to go. So you're trying to find some sort of direction in your life. Maybe this, whatever you're doing, is not very satisfying at the moment. So what's going on with you? You can see you are facing some sort of decision over here. You've got two dragons that are opposing each other. So it looks, and they're equally matched. So it looks like both choices that you have to make, you know, have are both very attractive. So you don't actually know which way to go. You could also be facing somebody who's opposing your progress, some sort of challenge. Maybe you're in competition with somebody to get a particular position and you're having to work pretty hard to get it. Now, this card shows that, you have a lot of determination. You really do want to get this particular position. Here, you also have two dragons. So facing some sort of decision or even facing somebody. And here you've got the Chariot with the two dragons here, showing that, this person is equally matched to you, and they are presenting some sort of obstacle to you, some sort of problem of progress. Maybe they have opposing views, or you're having to, you have to get past them in order for you to progress. You seem to be stuck in a decision at the moment. So, around you, there's a lot of inspiration. You're very inspired to do a lot of things. You're also communicating with a lot of people with the Star card, you see. And you've also got a lot of other options coming in for you. So there's a lot of choices that you have and decisions that you have to make about these choices. Maybe you're finding one that is, or two choices that are quite attractive to you, but there's a lot of options and a lot of inspiration coming as to what to do. So you're reaching a turning point in your life, basically. With the world you want to achieve, you want to get to the top of whatever you're doing, and you want to be very established within this particular field that you're doing. And the job that you want to do, you want it to have, some sort of international bearing where you communicate with a lot of people, and you're able to travel quite a bit, and you do want to achieve the height. You want to get to the top. That's in your hopes and fears. So going into the future, you've got the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So the Ace of Wands talking about a new idea. You can see a new idea being born after a period of problems. I don't know if you can see that. You've got a lot of clouds over here, but you've got the rainbow coming out over here. And you can see this dragon has hatched. So you are hatching plans about getting how to get to the future. And have your cake and eat it, if you like. There might be some obstacles, or there might be a bit of confusion around it that you've got to overcome. So you've got to get a clear picture of what you want to do in order for you to achieve that goal. You have to make plans. You have to be very strategic, and you have to be very clear about what you want to do. That's opening up for you. That particular doorway is opening up for you with this Ace of Wands. So this new idea, this new enterprise that you want to do will open up for you. That doorway will. So you've got the Page of Pentacles. It seems like in order for you to achieve this particular goal, you're going to have to maybe do some extra studying, or take on extra courses, or do some extra training in order for you to get to it. So you might need to do some maybe training in management, training in business studies, something to do with money, where you have to be trained up in it, because the Page of Pentacles talks about learning, but because it's Pentacles, it's talking about learning how to maybe handle money, or learning how to handle something to do with finance. So that studying will be very, very necessary in order for you to move forward. It might have to do with management as well, but you definitely have to do something to further studies in a kind of a money aspect. And only then will things start taking off. So it looks like if you go down this pathway of studying or improving as far as your management skills goes, as in the money field, it looks like things start moving with Eight of Wands. You'll have a lot to do. Things will pick up. Delays will be over. You'll find your direction, and you'll be able to progress quite rapidly. So things open up very, very nicely once you decide or make the decision to go and do some further studying. And you will need to do that in order to take this idea that you have forward. And you can see all these dragons moving in one direction. So you'll be able to move quite rapidly up. You will be able to climb up the ladder quite quickly once you engage in these studies. So it looks like there is a choice that needs to be made. Choice is made from the heart, a return of good help. So you do have some choice coming up as far as what to do next. You need to actually decide what you're going to do. And this is a long-term plan. So you've got to do something you're quite passionate about when you make the decision about what you do. So when you have that choice that you're faced with, think about the future. Write the pros and cons down and make sure that you are considering, because you're going to be in this particular position probably for the rest of your working career. And so you make a decision based on something that you're going to enjoy, not something that's short term. Then you've got this Prince of Spring, which says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So you are faced with some sort of challenge, something that you're dealing with, and that shows up in this Chariot card with challenge. Now, the Chariot card also advises that you need to be the one that takes control of that situation. You need to rope in all the people that are not supporting you. So you need to charm them, if you like, and get them to think your way in order for you to sort it out, in order for you to move forward. Immediate action is required with this Prince of Spring, so you've got to be able to be thinking on your feet and act very quickly if any circumstance presents itself. Then you've got the Ten of Winter, which says a resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulder, the end of addiction or codependency. So with this Ten of Winter, it's showing that any problem that you have, if you're having a problem with somebody at the moment who's giving you problems and presenting obstacles, because it looks like these two dragons are facing each other, that in itself will resolve, and you will have any kind of anxiety being lifted off your shoulder, weight lifted off your shoulders. So you are being faced with a decision. You need to take control with this Chariot card. You need to be showing them that you are in the driver's seat, because there are people around you, but nobody's actually coming and helping you sort it out. So you are facing this person. They might be equally matched, but you seem to have an edge and that you need to know that you do have over this person, and you can overcome them. And with the Ten of Winter, it shows that difficulties that you have been facing will get sorted out. You are ending in a cycle of difficulties with this Ten of Winter. And things will sort themselves out, and things are going to start moving. You've got a lot of options coming your way, and you will have to make some kind of choice as to which one is going to be the best for you. And you will be able to manifest by choosing the right option. It looks like you may need to go back into some kind of studying or training to do with money or management thereof, and then things start taking off. Communication also improves as well. So this new idea will take off once you do extra studying or something where you acquire extra knowledge. But for the most part, you've got the Ace of Swords over there. It's the beginning of something brand new cycles coming in for you. And it looks like, you will achieve what you want to. You will achieve that. You are going for that particular almost as like a specialization of that particular field, and it looks like you will achieve it, but you're going to have to do something extra. So very busy at the moment, studying, manifesting. So whatever you want will come your way with this Magician. You won't be able to manifest the position that you want, and it's just up to you now to make a choice as to which particular pathway you want to go down. And any difficulties that you're having with somebody will resolve themselves.